Well, there's nobody here. As we managed, we got struck down for copyright. Um, I wonder if anybody will find this. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Hey, CT, you're the only one here, brother. I just went live and we got struck down for a copyright strike for my intro music. Here we are. Yeah, we got struck down, guys. The intro music got a complaint for copyrights. So unfortunately, the groovy intro. Yeah, they chopped me down mid drift, guys, mid drift. So here we are once again live. Anyway. Your there it says, look, your video has been removed. What does it say? Hey TSP TV, as you may know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow and don't allow. On YouTube, your video live show N was flagged to us for review. Upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines and we've removed it from YouTube. We know this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. You think you've made a mistake? La la la. As we've mentioned, removed it. Blah blah blah. Please note that due to the recent global virus, review process has been disrupted. You can read more about it. Yada yada. If you think this rule was an error. I'm just trying to find out. No, we've got no strikes, so that's good. That's good. No strikes. That's what I was trying to find out. So, yeah, we're good on that front, guys. So, that was a bit of an adventure. This one doesn't even have a thumbnail. So, uh-oh, what's it do? Can you see that? It's like shaded. The live feed is Oh, there we go. You're better now. What in the word? Yes. So so we're happy there watching, and then all of a sudden, boom, we got kicked out. So 13 of you managed to find it. Yeah, I just went straight in and went live straight away. Hopefully. Hey Shawnee, you're here again. Oh my god. Whoa, I got scared. Oh, poor Sings a lot. Do you need a hug? Someone give Sings a lot a hug. Dang. So CT was here. Hey CT, I think you were the first in, buddy. So anyway, oh, don't be coughing. I know, smoker's cough. CT, smoker's cough, or is it? I think maybe. Oh my god, guys, I think it's happening. I think it's real. The corona, it just caught me now. I'm gonna die. I'm joking. I haven't got the corona. Yes, I always like hugs. You're just going to need to get a Hammond organ. I should do. Well, I actually have found a very interesting artist that probably might be providing on some of our tunes. It's only got a few subscribers and writes his own stuff. No copyrights there. Yeah, you still going back and forward CT because you were down in the States when this kind of first kicked off. I didn't know if you were going to get trapped down there, not allowed to return over, but you are an essential personnel right now as a truck driver. Yes, sir. Borders open to truckers. Hello again, Danielle, Nancy. She's here. Like I say, she never leaves. Hoopdies, my good friend, got sick last Friday. It is a very interesting story. Well, Hoopdie, tell us your interesting story. Is it COVID? Because I seen a raccoon that got hit by the car the other day, and although it looked very much like it had been hit by a car, I mean its guts were hanging out and stuff. I actually suspect it was COVID that killed it, and I was actually urging animal control when they come to scrape it up, like you make sure you put that down as a COVID death. He said, but it looks like a car hit. I goes, that doesn't matter. We can't be certain it wasn't COVID. So best be safe than sorry. She wasn't tested, but J Silver Bravo, welcome. Prepping my garden tomorrow, doing twice the size we did last year. Cleveland rocks. She wasn't tested, but there's a but. Who's waiting for? I was going to say who's waiting for Hoopty's butt, but that could like put rear end jokes into your head and maybe visions of Hoopty's bending over to touch her toes and coughing. Although I don't think you should cough when you touch your toes. I shared your pot banging video. It was very, very uplifting again today. Yesterday was cool when we called it during the live show. And today was a little bit funny because it didn't look like it was going to happen. And then out of nowhere, boom, it rocked. And it kind of went on for a little while tomorrow. And that was something I was going to like try. Guys, why don't we all? You've got a clock, you've got a pot, you've got a pan. Maybe it's 7:30. We'll go live every day, and you guys can get your pots and pans, and you can bang along with us. I don't know if that's a good idea. Who wants to bang their pots and pans at 7:30? Doesn't matter where you are. You can hang out your window, go on your front porch, or just out on the street and stay inside if you want. You don't even have to go out. Just bang a pan at 7:30. I mean, if any of you guys are down to do that, we can start going live every night, even if it's just for the pot and pan bang. Now Maiden Montana did request we have a little bit of late night shenanigans. Look at that. See, I think CT's watched your TSP unbagging video, the hot wet wife, where she was fresh and wet out of the shower. CT, although she assures us it was a summer dress, it looked very much like a towel to me, and I'm pretty sure you've paused it a couple of times, because that cleavage does plunge quite a way down. Got quite a rack, Darcy. Hoopty, that's so scary. Oh my goodness, Hoopty. She could feel it in her teeth, and she said it was like her bud was boiling, puking and pooping. That's unfortunate when that happens at the same time. You don't really know what to put in the toilet, your head or your butt. I actually had a story of a holiday back on but yeah, Suit Hoops, put more videos up. There's an excuse for you tomorrow. Get your pot and pan. You've got kids. I'm sure they need no encouragement to bang their pots and pans. And maybe you could start a little pot banging in your neighborhood as well. I don't know, guys. She's fine now, but she said she didn't come in unless you fear you're dying. That doesn't sound very good. She sounded like a targeted individual, lives next door to a 5G tower. So you think the 5G zapped her, and that's why her teeth, maybe the microwaves. I don't know. People think I'm crazy. That's what I'm saying. No one's going to notice anything with you. She goes, oh my God, Nancy. Actually, oh my, I'm trying to get into character. Hold on a second. Give me a moment. Well, gosh darn it, that Nancy fan guy, she's gone out banging her pot and pan again. What in darnation is she up to this time? Banging her pots and pans like there ain't no care in the world and no coronavirus going around. And that wasn't the best southern accent. She's fine now. Hospital said, oh, we've already read that. Okay, we're going to do it, but my neighbors probably won't join in because we're all spaced out. I'll make a video CT. There you go. That's made CT's. And I'm pretty sure, sings a lot. CT's a trucker, spends a lot of time alone in his cab, a little bit like a prisoner in solitary confinement, except his prison's mobile. So read between the lines, Darcy. Read between the lines. Maybe you could get a little gig in, $5 a video. Keep CT entertained while he's in his cab. You might even come past your neighborhood, a little bit like Smokey and the Bandit, perhaps, or the Rubber Duck from the movie Convoy. CT, do you ever listen to the Convoy soundtrack? Because, like, if I was a trucker, I'm sure you probably outgrow that, but that would be my thing. I'd be, we got a trucking convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? We're gonna take that convoy, trucking through the night. And so do you, sings a lot. Well, you don't have a wife, but you have a husband and kids. But maybe, you can relive your youth. Dumpster tuggy is not going to hurt anybody, especially if you don't look him in the eye and ask for names. Then that's all good. I'm just joking. Shawnee, it was a great movie, Rubber Duck from Albuquerque. I actually had a little bit of a theory that maybe before the Salamancas and the Frings were in Albuquerque slinging meth, that maybe the Rubber Duck, he was using his truck to ship biker crank out west. Probably thought maybe Jack, you know, remember Uncle Jack in Breaking Bad, the Nazi gang? Maybe that like his boys back in the day, they were controlling the meth scene out in Albuquerque, and they were using the rubber duck. Because why would they? I don't even know to this day why they were chasing Rubber Duck or what he did wrong, or how really or why the convoy started. But a little bit like the Pan Bang, you know. Once the convoy was just Rubber Duck, and there were a couple of them, and then it's just like, yes, let them truckers roll 10-4. We got a trucking convoy. I'm trying to be funny, guys. Yesterday was a little bit of a kind of, we didn't really get out of first gear. I don't even think we got the parking brake off, to be quite honest, but we stumbled through an hour and a half of live nothingness yesterday. So today we're trying to be maybe the... Oh, look at Shawnee and CT getting things. They were sick of asshole cops. Haven't seen that movie for ages. Yeah. So that was it. They just kept driving and trucking into the... Thelma and Louise it off the bridge. Although, actually, in chronological order, it would have been Thelma and Louise that rubber ducked it off the canyon. Because although Rubber Duck survived in Thelma and Louise, I don't think they were getting out of that alive. But anyway, I could actually see Sings a Lot in Nancy throwing Thelma and Louise. It's even got that kind of Darcy and Nancy kind of Thelma and Louise feel to it. You could see them driving around in a truck. It's a shame Smitty wasn't here, CT, because he wanted to tease you because he had a wrench, and he didn't. And I did promise him that I would wait until you were both here so he could tease you for not having a wrench. But we will wrench you up at some point, CT. You're part of the furniture in the family now. Not really, Danielle. I've seen that there was something in in China, where protesters were knocking down 5G towers. What's up, Cali Ninja? Glad to see you. Fucking Smitty, I know. He always shows up. Hey guys, can't stop cooking. No, we never see him again. But I guess he's a busy guy, and by cooking he's probably just giving his family bags of MREs that he doesn't like, like the tuna lime one, maybe all the grape jelly, because CT hates the fucking grape jelly, don't you, CT? CKM 2019, hello, nice to see you. I'm pretty sure we've seen you before. That name rings a bell. Nancy, my daughter is graduating May 15. He doesn't want to hear anyway. What about the 5G tower? Where was this? In Vancouver? Hello, Share Bear. How are you? Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the YouTuber they call the thrift store prepper. Okay, is my son... Oh, okay, that's right. I knew that I'd seen that somewhere before, and he's got the Xbox thing. I'll post it in the news. Okay, you could let us know where it was, at least, perhaps, but post it in the news. Good stuff. I still have a lemma. You haven't tried it yet, Heidi? I want some crap. What sort of crap do you want? Sings a lot. Tuna is I can't, tuna's not good at the best of times, and I can just imagine MRE tuna would be, oh goodness, that'd be kind of, I don't even want to go there, but the tuna in line would kind of be like a hooker's vajayjay that just used the KFC nap to wipe it in between clients. Oh no, not yet. I hope that didn't put you off your tuna in lime MRE, Heidi. Maybe when you come to prepare it, try not to think of the hooker and the KFC wet nap, and that might put you off your appetite. I won my unemployment claim, then lost my voice. Well, that's a pretty good, return, losing your voice for an unemployment claim. The mayo is weird. Hey, hello there, Kelly Gable. Welcome to Thrift Store Prepper channel. Thank you. Come again. Sorry, CT. Kelly Kibo's got a little bit of a thing for the Apu accent. I do have a few accents going on. Lamo, Yeah, there's a reason some guys don't like it, Laurie, and there's probably a chance that they had a not so fresh for JJ experience. It kind of has put them off things like salmon, especially in a can. Like maybe a tuna steak or like a piece of tuna isn't so bad. Like sometimes, you know, when you go to weddings and they have the rolled up smoked salmon, it just kind of looks like vaginal lips. Nancy, Nancy, what do you mean? I know you like to get involved with things, but are you really working, lurking? We've never heard of you having a job up until now. Hoopty just filed for unemployment. NH added an extra 600, so I supplied to do that. Well, why not get what you can? Be right back. Gotta run for smokes. Yeah, I ran out for some smokes earlier. Also, right on, Hoop's gonna be nice. Well, it's probably, I don't know. Don't get too carried away with it being. Hey, WTC. Nancy left a message. That seems a little bit. I was just reading the disaster messages about the feed getting cut off. I don't smoke, but all this shit makes why not? You know, if we are all gonna die of coronavirus anyway, then it's not like you got anything to lose by missing out. I don't think that's gonna happen, but you know, some people do. You don't know. That's why we put our little triggered lady as the thumbnail. Oh no, she's not the thumbnail anymore. We didn't even have time to remake one. So you had to make do with just the picture tonight. Maybe I'll change it later. So anyway, are you really working, Nancy? This is what we were trying to decipher. You said you were working, lurking, and I guess you just want to be part of the working, lurking crew. I get it. This is cool. Although we got a little bit of buffer going. Are we back? I think so, maybe. Yes, we are. All right. We aren't going to die from the virus. We're going to die of starvation. Maybe sings a lot. As I said, I still think there's a lot of doom and glooming and fear porning and an awful lot of propaganda about what's going on with this stuff. So, kind of, I think possibly tonight, where we're a little bit humorous and upbeat, we might try and distract ourselves from such things. And I did have something I wanted to talk about earlier, but somehow I've forgotten all about it. I was in the healthcare field when the shit went down last year. Yeah, is it puffering for everyone? Haha, that screaming lady, yeah, she's the what don't you understand about staying the fuck home? And you can see her vibrating and like the veins of her neck popping out, and maybe she's so kind of angry and clenching, a little bit of pee comes out. She's like that sort of tense. No offering here. I didn't. Oh God, I think we got more puffer. No, maybe good my end. No, okay. They're making the farmers dump the milk here, plus the shelves are bare of milk. Goodness. Maybe, more women should stay lactating for times like this. Yeah, I've seen something about the milk. They were forced to dump it. It does certainly seem as though they are going out of their way to create some kind of food shortage. They want their civil unrest. I think they want their civil unrest. It seems to me, that's why they're boarding up out on the west coast. I haven't really been downtown for a little while since the last downtown walkabout I did, which was nearly 2 weeks ago, I think. It was a little bit cloudy and wet today, although felt sort of humid and warmer than yesterday. The 5 in Birmingham, Alabama. Was it down in Alabama? Shit now, puffering. Alrighty. Yeah, I did see some Chinese activists or protesters have targeted some of these things out in China. But again, who knows? It might all be staged. Yes, they are boarding up, Gloria. That's what I was going to say. I don't know if they're doing the same here in Toronto. I don't know if they're doing the same in any cities where you are. Very interesting because they said it was to prevent looting. Now, Danielle, you're in Vancouver, right? Are you hearing the local news on the TV and the newspapers, perhaps stories of looting? Is it something that is, a daily occurrence? And you've got to understand that if you are, an addict or a homeless person in Danielle, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, Vancouver is actually beautiful. BC's got some wonderful, wonderful countryside, but unfortunately, within that beauty, there is a very ugly side, an unknown side to Vancouver, and that is the opioid or opiate, depending how you like it said, crisis. And just the other day, Danielle had a little bit of an incident at work where some electronics were stolen. She works in like a pharmacy, kind of similar to Walgreens, CVS, Shoppers Drug Mart, London Drugs, I believe it's called. But somebody come in, stole some equipment, electronic equipment, and then spat at security or spat at a member of staff. I can't remember which it was. And that was probably because they needed some funds in order to get some more substance into their system. And at the minute, not so many people out, businesses closed down. There's not, the presence of police is it seems to be, I don't know about in Vancouver, but it's an opportunist. If you're an opportunity for an opportunist, God, that's a lot of things to say. It was a staff member. If you want to get in on the action, throw a flip-flop at fake looters. I'm not sure what the flip-flop would do. Depends where you are. It might get you shot. Hello, Brenda. Very welcome. Warm welcome to you. Where are the regular patients? Well, I kind of had a little wander around the hotel hospital close to me yesterday, whether or not you saw that video and why you're here. And it didn't seem to be almost any activity at all. I didn't really go in. I didn't want to kind of push my luck or draw too much attention to myself that I was filming. But it didn't look as though, the story that we're hearing from mainstream certainly wasn't matched. What I saw, there wasn't, any sort of pandemonium or even signs of sort of activity. And I did speak to a little employee. I was sat outside, I guess, on a break, and there was quite a few people that I witnessed that worked at the, paramedic drivers, people in scrubs. I think the little lady that I spoke to, she might have been a doctor or something. I'm not sure exactly what, but she was nice enough to talk to me. What, throwing a flip-flop? Is that a video that's going viral? Sherber, am I missing up? Yeah, I heard it's snowing. Also, Deborah Sibley, although she's not here, she did drop me a message to say it's snowing. Not at all. Weird pandemic. Yeah, it does seem a little bit weird. It's almost as though we've kind of suggested that perhaps this might be a cover for something, and the fact it doesn't seem that the numbers that they're giving us are really sort of matching up is to what we're seeing at hospitals. Not just here in Toronto, is something that's going around. Hashtag film your hospitals is why I went out. Is one just around the corner for me, so it wasn't really much of an effort. But there are a few hospitals all within walking distance in the downtown core, so maybe I might try and get out and have a little look around there. It was 60 here today. Sick people. It's called choncla in Spanish. They say our hospital is full, yet my ex was there when she overdosed accidentally. Was this recently, Heidi? And flu, yeah, there's been a lot of people that have fell victim to influenza If you want to buy into statistics, then it seems that more people have been affected in North America. I'm not going to say globally, but more people in North America have died of influenza and pneumonia more so than the coronavirus. Good question, Brenda. I wish I had an answer as to why they need it. I'm not sure if, like, sometimes maybe we look too deep to pit things and too, like, I try to think to myself, there's a theory. Everything, N95, ventilators, hand sanitizer, toilet paper. If we kind of put all these words together, would there be an anagram or something hidden is there like a hidden message in everything? And it's a little bit of the brainwashing and the propaganda side of things to continue to repeat things. We have to flatten the curve. We must flatten the curve. If you don't wash your hands, you haven't flattened the curve. And this is kind of a little bit of the kind of things you would see in wartime, where propaganda is used to keep morale high within within your borders. Do your part for the war, wash your hands, do your part for social distancing and all stuff like this. And many of you have been told to shelter in place and stuff like that. And if you kind of look into the protocols and requirements of this, then it is preparing you for some kind of impending disaster. And this is not something that we're seeing is evident at the hospitals. There doesn't seem to be these people that are supposedly, they're saying it's out of hand. They can't control, they can't fight back the wave. The curve's just too big. We need to flatten it, but it doesn't even seem as though there's a ripple with a curve at my local hospital. Flatten the curve, flatten the curve. You must flatten the curve. This flatten the curve message was brought to you courtesy of 3M. N95 masks, your one and only mask for the COVID pandemic. Any other mask is foolish by comparison. 3M, suppliers of masks for the pandemic. And I told you the product placement, that was actually something that I did want to maybe try and draw your attention to a little bit, actually, if I can find it. Excuse me. Here it is. So, this little picture we've seen, one of my friends put it up. Read what it says. It's difficult to, should we read it in the voice? It's difficult to close businesses for 4 weeks, but it's more difficult to close a casket of a loved one for an entire life. Stay home. Okay, so that's his little message. But if we zoom out, see, he hasn't actually stayed home. He's in a car lot. He's out in a car park, and he's made his little sign telling you to stay home to save lives, while he hasn't even followed his own advice. But if we zoom out a little bit more, ooh, look what's this in the background. Amazon is proud to bring you this piece of meme propaganda to fill up your news feed. And this is a picture that I already seen had fucking hundreds and thousands of shit, well, maybe not that many shares, but it had been shared and shared and shared. Known, there's never anything good to miss on here, CT, but I'm just pointing out that this here, as though it looks like an innocent little piece of somebody trying to do their bit, this is propaganda. And this is kind of what people put into their mind, and there he is. He kind of looks like he might have some EMP shields to smell. Maybe some grounding device. And I'm actually trying to see if he actually, this might just been Photoshopped. The message might have been Photoshopped on. But as I said, he's telling you stay home, when clearly, unless he lives in a car park, maybe it is. He might be homeless, but that is what I'm telling you in the background there. That is the subliminal message, because when you're staying at home, Amazon is only too happy to bring and deliver you things. He might be an essential worker. Maybe that was his essential job, is to come in and hold up the sign. Okay, you've done now. You can go home. Stay home. What the fuck don't you understand? You've put the sign down. You're not essential anymore. You should be at home. What fucking part of that don't you understand? But this is a little example of propaganda with some product placement put in there. And these are the people that are behind the pandemic. And as I said, when there are product placements, then these people are probably somehow profiting from it. Zoom in on his eyes. I'll zoom in on your eyes. Does he work? We don't know where he works, made in Montana. It's funny, Sherba, but it's very true, because people don't realize or see that. It's a little bit like when I blew Maiden Montana's mind the other day with the Socialism for Kids video, where it looked like a fun little game to put the kids in. I mean, I'm not saying it's a fun little idea to play shop. We all played shop when we were kids. Used to get little plastic registers in groceries, but what do you think they don't want us to see other than the lack of overflowing hospitals? He looks cross-eyed from playing PMOP. Is that a game you play down there in Arkansas? Well, when things get tough and tight, there's nothing like a game of PMOP. Keeps the spirits high, keeps the folk entertained when there's a crisis on. Down here in Alabama and Arkansas, we have the PMOP Championship Interstate Trilateral Challenge. The N95 originally I used in hospitals for tuberculosis, TB. That's tuberculosis, right? They want us in our homes for some reason. And something we've suggested, Brenda, on this channel, as you are, I'm guessing a newcomer unless you have been here before, and forgive me if I don't remember, but maybe they want everybody at home in one place so everybody can observe the same thing when it happens. And I've suggested for some time now that I've had reason to believe that if we are going to see another large-scale false flag attack, that they've done the commies, they've done the radicalized Islamic, the war on terror, that maybe it's going to come from above. The visitors are our friends, and then they might turn into our enemies. But the comet theory, guys, is actually gaining a little bit of momentum. And again, maybe some of you remember, unfortunately it's content I've had to remove from my channel in order to try and avoid community strikes and stuff, but I did make quite a few videos about comets that were coming this way. And I think even in one of them I mentioned the C-19, and possibly even maybe joked at the time that we may even be facing a doomsday next May. I thought was around April 28th. So yeah, sometimes this month. Do I miss America? I miss how cheap America. I mean, I haven't been in America for close to 9 years, or 8 years. I don't know. I've lost count. 8 years. But I remember you used to be able to buy a pack for $3.49. I mean, they weren't a brand name. Thinking. I wondered about that space dust disparate. Well, the comet isn't supposed to hit us, but there is a debris field that kind of follows it, and some of that debris might find its way into the atmosphere. Now, again, a lot of people have reported seeing a lot of military activity, tanks on trains. Somebody said that they're even putting the rubber tread on these tanks because for asphalt, usually they have the metal tank treads so they can go off, over grass and stuff, but they're putting rubber so they can go on asphalt and on roads. If or not that's true, I do not know, but a lot of them have been put out of place, in place around cities around the world. And also somebody said that a lot of naval ship and aircraft carriers have been sent out into the middle of the ocean, because if there was anything to kind of happen in the middle of the ocean, would be sort of furthest from, unless the impact was in the middle of the ocean. I don't know. As I say, I have no answers, but it would certainly seem that it would make sense that rather than tell everyone, okay, there's a meteor on the way, it's going to hit us in a few months, that might cause civil unrest from the start. But putting a little bit of fear into, there's a pandemic, everyone needs to stay inside. And then when everybody's captivated, like a captured audience, so to speak, then all of a sudden, oh my God, turn on the news, everybody. And we would all sit there and witness something together, perhaps. Now, the other theory I had is the 5G towers that you're seeing being put in and implemented in and around the globe. Perhaps are the source, the power source, or to ensure that the hologram, if they're using Bluebeam, some of you may know or heard of Project Bluebeam, but maybe these towers are what are needed to ensure that we don't have any glitches in the transmission, any stuff. Oh my God! Elmel, you missed it. Here she is, Elmel. And there's Robert Elmel. We haven't given Robert Elmel any more tattoos lately, but there he is. So those are just a couple of thoughts I've had. Brenda, there's a lot of other things that I've heard that they're emptying the jails and they're putting these hospital ships and building temporary, what they say are temporary hospitals, but they're actually kind of like temporary detention centers. And there's rumors going around that there's like hundreds of thousands of arrest warrants, and there's a coup d'etat about to happen. They're going to remove the Federal Reserve, they're going to get rid of corruption, and they're going to round up all the pedos and charge them and send them off to Gitmo. And that's probably why they need some of these jail spaces to put some of these people in. I don't know, guys. I don't have any answers. I just bring you thoughts, opinions, and up to you what you want to think. Fire departments. Oh yeah, you're moving, Almel. We've wondered where you've been. We've wondered when there. So you were moving. That's right. I do seem to remember you saying that. Hold on, guys. I need to get some Tang in my system. Got some orange Tang today. I don't. It's like too good to be true, Brenda. I mean, it'd be very, 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 very nice. It'd almost be the answers to anyone's prayers. But another thought I had a little bit. We spoke about the QAnon and the QAnon cult and all these kind of people. They're talking about the return of JFK Jr. He's still alive, faked his death, and him and Trump have been coordinating behind the scenes and sending secret messages. And the collusion with Russia was to help bring down all this corruption and pedophilia. And it just, sometimes when something seems far too good to be true, it is too good to be true. But what if, and this is something you have to bear in mind, that the elites have played both sides of every conflict since Napoleon. They funded both sides, and no matter how many lives have lost, the elites have come out profiting from every single war. And it's not just been world wars and Napoleonic wars, it's been wars on terror, wars on drug. They fund both sides. The CIA were rumored to have introduced crack to the ghettos. Sorry. Chugging on my Tang. Fake. I get it on his too if he's still alive. That's what they are suggesting. But what if the QAnon is the passive New World Order option that people would probably, if they kind of got rid of, give the illusion they're arresting a load of people, and okay, we've removed corruption, now we can have a safe and secure society for everyone. And another thing I noticed, where we go one, we go all. One in all kind of seems like a one world thing, singular, where we go one, we go all, we all go together to the one world government. And rather than a kind of hostile draconian takeover from tyrannical regimes, maybe people would welcome. And propaganda does have people, once the propaganda is working, people will ask for their own enslavement, so to speak. It's a little bit like a sales tactic. It's not pay you, buy my squishy turd. I need to twist the propaganda and the advertisement to make it so you come to me and go, hey, can you sell me a squishy turd? We need you to make it think it's your idea, and that's a little bit why we see these little. Why I pointed out the propaganda with the Amazon. These are things that are influencing and brainwashing. This is part of the MK Ultra. This is fucking Mockingbird, but on your mobile phone. CNA, that's right. Also, prophecy, one world government, and this has been the end game of the elites, the one world government. It may be they're rolling both dices in the same pot, so we can either go totalitarian or we can go passive, hostile or passive. And the passive option, people would probably accept with open arms. They wouldn't even question or bat an eyelid. It just would seem so wonderful and perfect. I know things a lot, and I think that's a little bit why you guys come here and hang out, because you can talk about stuff like this where people aren't just going to go, oh. I still haven't ruled out all AI tracking everyone. They already are, Hoops. They already are. Whenever I had in Feb was brutal, I thought I was going to die. I went to doctors twice, and you said you'll get over it. Same symptoms. Well, funny enough, CT, actually last year, it was before kind of Christmas, I was like ill for what seemed 5-6 weeks. Not severe dying ill, but just like kind of gunky, blocked up, that kind of snot in my nose. It tastes funny. You know what I mean? When you get sick, you get that kind of stuff. Husband, you just broke my heart. CT, don't let them know that they break your heart. That's when they know you're injured, and they're just going to go for the jugular. But yeah, I just couldn't get over it. It just was lingering, and like nasty shit, or coughing up nasty shit from the nose, not like shit in the toilet. Nasty. It's been around a while. Theory is 5G may increase in viral load. Me too. A string of slightly different illnesses all winter. My nose has run forever. I got a weird phone call yesterday from a guy named John with an Israeli accent, kind of scary. Scary. What did he say? Oh no, sorry, kind of crazy. End Times, hello, welcome. Achoo. Oh my god, social distance everybody from End Times. Snitch him out, tell the authorities he sneezed. Mossad. No, they tend not to have Israeli accents, Alma. They kind of speak more of an English or British accent to distract you more. The curves are flattening. No, it didn't. End Times just sneezed. That's just going to put the curve right where it was before. All efforts to flatten it. Yeah, usually. He wanted to speak to the owner of this phone. And what did you say to him, Sharebear? Sorry, phone wasn't live. Oops, it's unacceptable, Danielle. Just cannot tolerate things like that. We cannot. I'm joking. Hey, is ATN here? Yes, he is. My goodness, look at us with 22 viewers. That's like, it's Friday, I think. That's a Friday thing. I've seen proof on Facebook that the Earth is in fact flat. Must be true then. Must be true. I actually had an interesting discussion. I guess one of my Novid posts upset one of my friends. He's like, I don't think you grasp the situation. I'm like, no, I think it's you that doesn't grasp the situation. It's clear that you're a product of the brainwashing that is accepting your imprisonment, and this is how the propaganda through the COVID thing is done, because people are calling out, and I'm going to rat people out. If I see them outside, I'm going to rat them out. It's just not right. ATN's been lurking for a while. Okay, it's only the beginning. Maybe it's a paradigm shift for the better. I don't know, Maiden. As I said, we really don't got any answers. I know it's true because I saw it on TV. Exactly. That's how they got you with 9/11. It's got to be true. You saw it on TV. Planes can slice through aluminum without anything falling off, just like butter through hot knife through melted butter. How easy it is. Aluminum planes do that all the time. What the fuck's wrong with you? Just because you haven't seen it before doesn't mean it can't happen. And that's what they duped you with. Fell asleep last night. Yeah, it kind of was one of those shows, actually, ATN. I kind of was a little bit, my God, I feel as though I'm shortchanging the fam a little bit by just kind of droning on and trying to sort of drag out the time to make it like it was a show. But some of you guys, I think, just are happy to come and hang out. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the latest and breaking news, finding a secret that nobody else has found, or unraveling another clue. Although we do like to try and have a little bit of thought-provoking discussions and content about this. Pretty much since this started, I think within about 2 or 3 days, a few of us were all kind of depressed and sick about hearing about COVID. Wash your hands, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, flatten the curve. You must flatten the curve. What don't you understand about stay the fuck home? That's just gone round and round and round. So we kind of become a little bit, I guess, the humorous distraction. Come to the thrift store and we distract you from the woes and worries that are outside the front door. So for a little while we kind of try, and although you can't really avoid the elephant in the room and a few people have questions and answers, but for most part we try and have a laugh and a joke. And it's nice to be with you as well, Heidi. It's multiplying. It's not, if it gets electrifying, then we gotta worry, because that probably be better be time to shake up. So I don't know, maybe Darcy might need a man. Ice cream. Beware, I practice Kung Flu. Ice cream. What's with the ice cream end times? Oh my goodness, you haven't got COVID-38 or anything, have you? Hasn't multiplied within you? Because you did sneeze when you arrived. Maybe now. I was actually thinking taping two N95s together and calling it the double N180. Twice the protection. Sometimes we go missing in action, Mal. We lost Aztec for months. Thought he was in jail, to be quite honest with you. I think a lot of us did. But he wasn't. Although he kind of did sort of suggest that he might have been up to something that could have got him in there. I'm not sure. That's all right. Just join in. We're going with the distractions. I meant to say, guys, who's in their pajamas? Hands up if you're in your pajamas, because this is maybe an unofficial pajama jam. I'm in my pajamas. Come one, come all. Join the best. Well, I won't go as far as to say it's the best live show around, but it's the company that makes it good. And without the okay, J Silver Bravo's in pajamas, Heidi's in pajamas, Hoopdies is jacking up by the look of things. If I can decipher the emojis, freebasing perhaps. Sharebear, new pick. Your hair is black. Thought you were a blondie. Maybe she's gone for a gothic stage. Ow. Just been listening to The Cure. Bit of Robert Smith, maybe some My Chemical Romance. That's a bit more emo than goth. That's me. I changed. Nope, still in my day clothes. Only 6:20 here. You can roll on Eastern time if you want to get in your PJs, Laurie. If you want to do a little slow soldiery video of you slipping out of your day clothes and into your comfy PJs, send me a link. Yoga pants from Maiden, Montana. Now, Maiden would be the kind of yoga pants that accentuate your camel toe, because a lot of the girls I work with, their yoga pants are all about the toe. As I told you, the camel toe is the new tip getter. Cleavage is a little bit of a thing of the past. I found that I wasn't subscribed to some of you, so I'm working on fixing that. Okie dokie, good for you. And again, subscribe to each other if you haven't. Sings lots in her jeans. Now, Sings, are they mom's jeans, or are they like sexy little skinnies? Or are you wearing these weird ones that they're wearing? I think I pointed out on the video. Jeans, hoodie, and no bra. Look at you, Hoopty. Let it all hang down. End times, don't make me get butt ass. End times, don't let us stop you, buddy. If you want to go get Get butt ass naked. Go ahead. Almel Hardy, she pays $5 a dick pic. She didn't realize it was just dick pics that I got off the internet until she was $76 to the good. You have to pay $1 to like get into the chat room. Anyway, who was the dude yesterday? The Marine. And who was it that was trying? It was Alias. Alias. Where's she tonight? In the Marine. They were trying to hit on each other yesterday. What sounds comfy? The camel toe leggings or the no bra hoodie combo? CT's listening. CT, you're gonna admit you're in your PJs or you out on your truck eating Domino's pizza? Brenda, I'm in full PPE. Is that because secretly you're cooking meth in a Winnebago out in the desert? I'm playing my PlayStation. Might be kind of creepy. What, playing naked PlayStation? The naked mile starts in 5 minutes. End time. No skin. So they're mom jeans, aren't they? Things you're in your mom jeans with a big zip, and they are the button under the boobs. Elmo, she says me too. So how when you've got 10 days off of work? I bet the donkeys are happy. Get a little bit of a break. Crossing into Canada in a minute, back in 20. Don't go, oh my goodness, CT's currently about to cross the border. It's a shame you couldn't record this live. Let us know if there's any interest in coronavirus developments. Had I known, I could have asked you to get me some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. What are you doing starting today? Oh, okay, so this is your first day off. He's a trucker, Laurie. Are you going to take him in? Because oh no, hubby's coming home. He's not going to work. He's not in. He hasn't made it through, Danielle. Don't count your chickens just yet. There's always time. They might do a search, top secret. They're listening. They're always listening. Don't think they're not. Yeah, if they got some Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the souvenir shop before you leave America, grab me a box. Hubby's late. Let's hope he hasn't been grabbed for not being essential outside and dragged off to a quarantine center. Brenda, if you're still with us, my darling, how did you find TSP TV, if you don't mind me asking? As you see, lots of people have wenches. There's a lot of blue, and these are like the regular offenders. You can't get rid of them even if you wanted to, and they kind of make up the community, and pretty much they're the only guys that really do ever come to these live shows. So it's also nice when we get some newbies. And Shawnee, she was around. I don't know if she found us again. She was somebody we found this week. We've had a couple of new people that have come across the thrift store. So we like to welcome them in and make them feel like they're part of the family, and hope that they come back. But that is always a little bit interesting to find. Hey, Shawnee, I'm glad. I'll offer some cream corn. I like cream corn. Oh no, wait, I'm thinking of the candy corn at Halloween. Hit that like. Yeah, look at us, man. This is like the biggest one we've done. 24 viewers. I haven't had 24 viewers for a live show in a long line. Damn, they whacked my sky with, is that what you're calling your coochie now? Is it a cheaper way? It's like kind of, when you get the shellac nails, you can go and have your like a Brazilian wax. It's a lithium wax. I've hit and miss most of the time. I'm researching. And Shawnee's just enjoying my average adult beverage. Look at Elmel loving that straight away. Have you got a adult beverage, Elmel? That's a good idea. Just tell her yes things a lot. Tell her she worked it out. Remember, she drew the turd. Was Sophia the one that drew the turd torpedoes? Gamma rays all over my body. Oh no, I was thinking of another song. Yeah, stick around for teenage. Well, if Sean is getting a drink on, then she's probably a little bit ripe for some teenage shenanigans in schoolyard type humor. But something I did want to show you actually, very, very interesting. Actually, hold on, let me come back to YouTube. Got to come out of there a second. All right. So I don't know if it will do it now. All right, no, it's changed. Never mind. Earlier, like my film, my hospital video, it's got 283 views. I was getting a few comments from people that I don't recognize. Baby P, where are you? But before I went on air on YouTube, it was saying 168. But when I come into the studio, it's saying 260. It's actually had nearly 40 views. I know that doesn't sound an awful lot. That's not viral, but honest to God, guys, because in the last few weeks, let's go back to when we started this. Where were we? Almost Live Walkabout, Social Distance. My God, we've done so many shows. It's unbelievable. So that was it. The COVID pandemic. That was the day that I got sent home on the Monday. I can't even remember what date that was now, but that was nearly 2 weeks ago. That was the last time I got more than 100 views on anything. You can see kind of 169, 233. We've got quite a few views there, right? But then when YouTube did a little bit of an update to the system and also sent all their community service community standard team home, my views look 59, 47, 46. Oh, we got 171 there for the lockdown live. Maybe that's because it was titled Lockdown. But downtown 65, downtown 37, special guest with Annie 90. I've been chatting to her a lot the last few days. Very, very interesting lady with some very, very impressive what's the word I'm looking for? Acquaintances, there we go. We're back to this, like 38, 58. Oh, the Chilean got 81, but small, low numbers. But that one, when we get back, Jesus, there's been a lot of videos in these last couple of weeks. Yeah, look at that, nearly 300. And that was since yesterday, nearly 300 views in a day. That's crazy, kind of, for me, for my channel. Anyway, the Pang Bang's only got 33. So I don't know if people are finding me because of that, because I also noticed I got a few subscribers. I think got 4 new subscribers, although we've lost one already since we went live. But it was very interesting. I thought that video was getting so many views. Anyway, get your chats back up. Don't even know if you're interested in any of that at all. But I just thought it was very interesting. Shawnee, you go. That will definitely hit the replay. I was crying. My son, be home ASAP. What's going on? End times. Grey Goose makes me loose. End times. Are you a girl or a boy? I don't know if I've asked that before. I've forgotten. Shawnee, Laurie, I need one too. Maybe I should get dressed. What have I been? See, I was telling you about my videos and the view count and possibly the shadow banning that's going on. You're more concerned about getting drunk, but that's good. I'm glad you've got you got your drink on. Elmel's got her Grey Goose. End times. No, Danielle. Ha ha ha. Nancy. She's probably not stopped drinking since probably long before she started watching us. He drank half of it though. I'm gonna make a pajama Aero Garden edition vid. That sounds amazing. Do you make Aero Gardens? That sounds quite fun. Tang is good and high in vitamin C. It is. That's why I'm drinking it, Brenda. I pointed that out. It's actually the last pouch that I've got in my pantry, so that's it. Used to make tons of drinks with Grey Goose. Used to be a bartender in a Vegas gentleman's club. Shawnee, you must have some stories. That's what I'm. So you're kind of service industry. Wow, I'm service industry. I'm a chef. So you must definitely have some stories. And Hoopdies, she's also a bartender. So I bet you got some. We could, yeah, probably all have a good old natter about some shit cunt customers. Danielle, I put Polar Ice, smooth Canadian vodka. And guys, let's just put it this way: it all turns into fucking piss in the end, right? It doesn't matter if it costs $80 a bottle, if it costs $8 a bottle. It just ends up piss. All right, think about it. Would you rather be pissing $80 worth of vodka or $8 of vodka down the toilet? Oh, I do. I worked the VIP room. Shawnee. Why did I think chick? Oh, what did we find out about end times? Okay. It's just that nearly everybody is a chick at end times. That's all it is. ATN's a boy. We do know that. Raspberry Tang. I had the raspberry. It's good. I must admit, it's nice. But the orange is good too. I think it comes in a plastic bottle. I don't drink really, Danielle, so I don't know. But there's the plastic when you know it's a good vodka when it comes in a plastic bottle. Almal's got to run and eat and get back to cleaning and packing. Okay, Almal, it's lovely to have you with us for a short time. I know moving is a stressful thing. It would help, but I mean, as I say, it's almost a sort of forgiven conclusion that it's a girl. Pan bang, one thing people can do. That was from Cinder Schuster. I don't know why she's not watching. Where are you, Cinder? Come and join us at the live show. TSP and fam, I'll be back again. Okay, wait, Almel, before you go, Rubber Almel wants to say, y'all come back now, you hear? Okay, take care, Almel. Hugs and blessings and love to you. And I was going to say something saucy and naughty, but I couldn't think of the most saucy, naughty thing to say quick enough. It was going to be something about licking your butthole, but tickling your fancy, something like that. But never mind. Take it easy, Almel. We'll see you soon. But yeah, that could be a boy or girl. Guess the contestant. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? I don't know. I'm hungry. Maybe hubby ran away. Is he bringing you food as well as weed, Laurie? How long have we been? Oh, we just broke the hour mark. Look at us. Look at us. Are we having shenanigans or fun yet? I think we've had a few laughs. Maybe. I have to get back to my molecular biology class. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Brenda. Don't be a stranger. Come back soon. You had some good stuff to add to the chat tonight. As you may have found, we're a bit of a laid-back bunch of fucktards, but we've got good hearts, and we're not that unknowledgeable on certain things. And as I said, we've got a little bit of that community group spirit, support group spirit, not community group. We most of us are pretty much like-minded, and sometimes it's nice just to be in the company of like-minded folks. Okay, Nancy's having shenanigans. I don't think the shenanigans ever stop for you, Nancy. So take care, Brenda. Good luck with your molecular. What is it? Molecular, not molecular. That's a funny word. Molecular boy. Eternity. Well, homegirl. Look who showed up here. Well, you got a lot of nerve after what you did. I'm joking. That was Lando Calrissian from Empire Strikes Back, but I was just pretending that Eternity was Han Solo and I was Lando. And 20 minutes to the local bar. See if you can do it in 17. We'll time you. Run there and back end times. I ate 2 bags of super stew not long before the pan bang, but I am also feeling a little bit peckish. I don't know if I've got anything interesting or tasty to snack on. Glad to have you. You didn't do anything, Eternity. We were just teasing you. It's nice to have you. You're a little bit of a stranger, and you little bit about what we were kind of talking about and why we kind of come together each and every night and probably don't talk about the virus like everybody else is because we're sick of everybody else talking about it. In Eternity, she put a post up the other day about how sick to death she was, how fed up with the fake news, the propaganda, and everything. And kind of, I did want to kind of read it out on the live show, perhaps. That's what I'm talking about. There is no virus. Just think I can chug my Tang in one go. Laura's drinking. End Times is drinking. Sean is drinking. Oh, I'm sick of it. Oh my God, just shoot me. Shoot that poison arrow to her heart. Shoot that poison arrow. No, we don't want to shoot you, Eternity. Just in case we have to repopulate the Earth together. My Fitbit. What's a Fitbit? Just told me congratulations for my 16-minute swim in December. I haven't swam since last summer. The virus only lives on TV. Brainwashed. I can't think of something that rhymes. Sorry. Let's repopulate earlier. Well, I can send you sperm in a cup. Not sure at the what it's going to be like when it gets there, but I do have sperm in a cup. If you want, bye, hun. Who's going? End Times, are you leaving? No, don't leave. But if you leave me now, you take the very best part of me. Oh, End Times, please don't go. Swimming alcohol. I don't think that's a good mix, Kali Ninja. No, thank you. You don't want my sperm in a cup. All right. Nancy drinks wine too. I bet she drinks hand, although probably not these day and age. Hand sanitizer is very, very expensive. Was baby Pamplin here, or was she lurking? Are we in her pocket? I don't know. I always feel safe and secure when we're in a... Just mix it together, Eternity. Like, you've got work tomorrow. It's not like you've got to get up for anything if you haven't. Mix the wine and vodka together. You could call it with vodka. With vodka smartwatch. Oh. It doesn't seem as though it's very smart if you haven't swum since last summer and it's only telling you in March that you swum in December. I'd get a refund on that smartwatch. It doesn't sound very smart at all. That sounds terrible. Vodka. No, that's actually how they say it in like Russia and Poland, because they don't have these in there. I drink vodka. It works faster. Jack, Jim, and Juice. Even his kid is saying Dad's 41 minutes late. Are you worried, Laurie? Do you want us to put a search party out or something? Messages on Facebook. Have you seen this man? He's been missing for 41 minutes. Oh yeah, I was chugging the no, hungry. Oh, you're hungry. Yeah, that was right. You saying you were hungry made me hungry. If anyone wants to send me a pizza, go ahead. Whoops. CT, he's still let's all text him. What's his number? That's a spirit, Eternity. See, she's a spunky girl, up for anything. On a serious note, co-worker at my job, UPS, had been converted positive for the virus. I'm scared to go to work now, but grateful I'm still working. I pretend to be Russian when I do vodka. I go Svetlana. How do you even say that? That is concerning. End Times. I don't know what your employer's sort of policy is. Maybe, if you don't feel safe, stay home. But then again, like you say, you need the money. Kind of, I've been out of work for 2 weeks now, so I am kind of getting to the point where it's going to be a little bit of a struggle and be almost penniless. I mean, I do got some money on my PayPal, but transferring that into real cash is turning to be a little bit of a bit of an issue, but I'm sure I'll figure it out one way. I did actually kind of have a couple of people I was going to ask about that I know. End times, my sister works for FedEx, can't unless I use. That's very. I don't think they can do that. Aren't you allowed to? You know, employers are supposed to, but you don't even need a doctor's note if you want to self-isolate, I thought. What do you mean, what the fuck, TSP, Cali Ninja? What did I do? It's horrible. I'm in Chicago. I got people in Chicago. Yeah, I don't know, but it sounds a little bit of a, you're in a bit of a predicament there. But at the end of the day, you got to think what's best for you. But we are. Oh, Sings a Lot wants to phone Laurie's husband. But yeah, CT hasn't made it. Oh, there he is. We're just talking about you. I was like worried. I was like, oh my god, CT hasn't made it through. They're getting the rubber gloves on. Sarnia, eh? In Sarnia, eh? We finger our cousins, eh? Sarnia is a strange place. I've never met anybody normal for Sarnia. Sarnia, if you don't know, people from America, Sarnia, if Deliverance was filmed in Canada, then it would be in Sarnia. That's where the dueling banjos would be, in the webbed feet kids. Sarnia. It's not Narnia. Sarnia, but that's where he's home. We don't have cell trackers. I've been to Chicago a couple of times actually, so it's a place that I kind of think is very similar to Toronto. We've got like tall buildings, we've got the lake, similar kind of weather. No time soon. No, do sympathize with you there. And headed to Montreal for Monday. You're not going to be passing by Toronto, are you, CT? If you are, I could stand out on the 401 and wave to you as you go by. You could pull the horn. I could toss grape jelly at you as you drive by. Sings a lot. No. What are you saying no to? Who's leaving? I see. Oh, okay. I was talking about CT. All right, CT. Yes, tomorrow. You're going to be driving past Toronto. Are you stopping in Toronto anywhere, CT? The reason being, like, if you are, we can like try and have a CT TSP union somewhere. I don't know. If you're allowed to stop on your way. Look at a little TSP. Yeah, that would be fun, Eternity. Why don't you get your ass over from Alberta and you can come and hang out in Toronto instead of going to Belize in South Africa. Yeah, well, this is the thing. I'm a bit worried because I've been washing my hands like for what I thought was 20 seconds, but it turned out I was doing it Mississippi-less. I can't say that word. You know, you're supposed to 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, but I didn't put the Mississippis in, so I don't think I did it for a full 20 seconds. So I'm paranoid now that I'm gonna get the COVID. Have to get truck in Woodstock in the morning, hustling to Kingston to take a day off. I got you. No Blaze. No, CT's just CT. And do you know what CT stands for, guys? It stands for Canadian Trucker. And do you know why he's called that? It's because he's a trucker and he's Canadian. CT, the Canadian Trucker. You're breaking up. Who? CT in Darcy already? I don't know. Okay. Laurie, so what did your husband bring you to eat, darling? I actually do feel hungry. Sweet, I'm gonna eat. Thanks for breaking it. It's not for you, CT. It's for the Nances out there. Maybe Share Bear. She flows flip flops. That's a difficult thing to say. She throws flip flops at rioters. I mean, obsessively washing my hands. Do you remember Niles in Frasier? He was a little bit like that. He was always washing his hands. Niles. Oh my goodness. Do you remember when we had 22 people watching? We're down to 14. Somehow 17 people lost interest. I think they were all just waiting around to see if CT got nabbed at the border. And when he made it through, like, fuck that shit, that CT clown. I wanted him fucking. I wanted a border patrol guard with a rubber glove, elbow deep up his butt. She has good days and bad days. Tough when I'm gone for more than a week or two. Look, it sings a lot. She's doing a little bit of, you know, what's the wife like? Does she care that you're away? You know, does she text you every few minutes? Because maybe, you know, swing by. I still got my dumpster tuggy game on. They didn't even ask one question. Interesting, because I've partly the only reason I came to Canada was to try and find a way across the border that I might not get noticed, if you know what I mean. In Winnipeg now, I gotta pray for her, CT. Oh, that's nice. Look, sings along and pretend to be. I'm gonna pray for her. I'm not trying to steal her husband or anything. I'm joking. Martha, hello. Glad you are here. So, Eternity, what's been going on with you in Alberta? Anything new? Because you are a government employee at the benefits center. Like, is people been bombarding you about the situation, being out of work and getting lots of claims and stuff like that? Let's learn about cumins. Cats don't break down. I told a joke about my cumin fingernail the other day. Fingered an Indian girl when I was younger, and like cumin fingernail. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not sure it's cumin, but kind of like, you know, that curry smell. Shawnee, cumins is one of my classes. Oh, we're not talking about the spice here. I'm taking it. Oh my god, it's been insane. I bet it has. You're kind of like a frontline essential employee. Start sneezing a lot and fall on the floor and twitch, perhaps. Hello, Rebel. Cumlings and cats are engines. Cumlings? Okay. Cats, would that be like catalytic converter? Where did you spring from, Reval Snarful? You new to the proceedings? Welcome. Of course, if you're a troll, I hope you're not. Caterpillar. Okay, kind of like the Scoopy trucks, right? We used to call them JCBs. Is that what I'm talking? Yeah, they're talking about like construction type vehicles. I don't want to steal anyone's husband. That's exactly what somebody who steals husband sings a lot. Cats are engines. Caterpillar trucks. South of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome. Another southerner. We do get a lot of southerners in here. Atlanta, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas. Yes, we did. What do we you didn't miss nothing, Martha. You didn't miss nothing at all, darling. Mostly I like Rebel Snarfle's name. Oh. Rebel Snarfle. Snarfle. Wasn't that from Thundercats, the thing? Snarfle, the cat. Wasn't there the little one? Used to say that. I don't know if I'm getting that. 6NZ is a boss. I named him Felix. What's 6Ns? Is that your what you call your truck? Is your truck got a name, CT? So welcome, Rebel. Were you sitting on the sidelines or did you just pop in? Chugging on my tongue. That's my engine. Okay, that's what you call your truck, I guess, your engine. Because they are like engines, right? Kenny, cool. Cumin or coriander? Cumin, sardine. Oh, sidelines. Okay. Snarf for short. Yeah, was he? Snarf, snarf. Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are something. Baby P only shows up for the burps now, when she gets the virtual pounding on the kitchen table. Are you working, lurking, or are you off tonight, Becky P? Back up to 20 again, so ups and down. Should have a little check, see how many views the sorry, I was just curious because I haven't seen a video for a long time start getting views like it is. My hospital one is, oh, it's 301 now. So what was it on? 293. So it's had another 6 views since then. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to show you guys, don't know if we were looking at this the other day or not. Where are we? I got my 500,000 minutes, 500,000 minute view time. Yeah, that was a little thing I noticed we did yesterday. Got over the 500,000 minute mark. I've got Thundercat. What ones do you got? Lion-O, was it Panthro? There was Chitara, that was a chick. Oh, you sound just like my mum then, Baby P. Like, yay, look at you. You got a prize for showing up. Everyone gets a trophy day, yay. Gunther. Gunther was in Friends, wasn't he? I used to like Gunther. I always thought, like, you know, they did the spin-off with Joey. I always thought Gunther would have been a better... I'm not monetized, CT. I'm not a monetizer. I don't get a penny for doing this. Only what I get from generous donations and tip outs. Yeah, I don't want to sign up and be a partner with YouTube. Maybe that's a little bit foolish on my part, but I always used to work in a toy and comic store, Danielle. Thundercats. Ooh. I'm not even sure how much 500,000 minute that would really make. I mean, my channel's kind of level entry size for the monetization. Like probably with the 56 views a video, I might make like a couple of bucks. 2 left. It always happens. Hello, William. Wondered where you are, buddy. I made it. Haven't been able to catch you. William. Yeah, that was just like Shawnee, one of the new family members that we found. These things. I like their leotards. I bet you've got a leotard, a Thundercat leotard made in Montana. And yeah, this is Martha's first one. Didn't you show up at the end of one time, Martha? You did. We were just signing out. And made in Montana yesterday, actually, literally, as I pressed the end stream button, Maiden turned up. I felt a little bit bad about that, because we do try to, like, if somebody does show up, we give them a little bit of a leotards. Look what you did there, attorney, or Rio tard. No, that wouldn't work. I just want to make it retards somehow. Yeah. So good stuff. You wish, yeah, I wish you could. I think you'd be quite a sexy Halloween cougar, huh? See what I did there? Cougar, Thundercat, but you know, you would be like the sexy mom in the Chitara costume, perhaps. What are we saying on the clock? 1 hour 22 minutes. Smash the like. Yeah, go ahead, smash the like, Farkle, if you want to. I don't mind if you don't. Singslet, I have to pee. I used to have that problem quite a lot in the early days of my live shows. I think it was nerves a little bit, and although I have just chugged nearly a litre of Tang. Glad you're back in Canada. CT, go call the wife. That's not cut. You and Darcy haven't exchanged the numbers, and you're going to go and do a little bit of sexting on the side of the road or anything like that. Oh no, I believe you, CT. Go and say hello to the wife. Glad you made it across the border, and we'll see you next time. He's a little bit of a rock star, CT. Seriously, guys, go check out some of his ration reviews. He's got a very dry sense of humor. We do want to get the three of us, the three Northern Ration reviewers, together at some point and put a special ration special for you. I don't know if you'll enjoy that or not, but that is in the pipeline, and we still do want to get our ration challenge going. But with everything that's going on, me being a broke ass honky, and who knows if the mail's going to still be going. Marsha, late, but I'm here. Welcome, Marsha. One leaves, one enters, so to speak. It's a little bit like one of Almal shows down in Tijuana, I'm guessing, or perhaps when Sings a Lot Dumpster Tuggy was business was thriving. My husband is puking. Are you trying to poison it? Look, just at least give it a chance with CT before you try and get your husband out of the picture, Darcy. I'm joking. I'm trying to make humor of bad situations. So that is unfortunate. Do you have to go and tend to him or anything, Darcy? Do you need to go and sometimes guys when they get sick, they need. Yeah, have my nightgown on. Eternity, are you in your PJs by any chance? Most of us are in our PJs. The fire alarm went off in my building today. Did it wake you up? I'm guessing there wasn't a fire. Didn't you have one another time? A little while ago. She's all heart, rebel. Do you remember the Weebles? The little things, they wobbled, but they didn't fall down? Rebel. We're all on You just said you're in your nightgown. Is it a nightgown or is it PJs, Nancy? Yoga pants, PJs enough. We know that. I was just you were in your we didn't know if they were. No, we won't go there. I was gonna. Well, we should. I was gonna talk about where they did they accentuate the toe. Yes, loved those. In the summer we had one. I ignored it, and it was a real fire. Yes, he gags on his own mucus. He does it every morning too. He would never make it as a gay guy. Oh my word, Sings a Lot. You've even pictured that, haven't you? Not necessarily. He could be the receiver. Well, I guess it is. And although, is it? A nightgown is like a dress, whereas pajamas are like pants. A little bit. So what gangster shit have you been up to, Martha? Shanked anybody this week? Let's take out some rivals. They call those catchers. What, the catcher's mitt? Is that what they call yoga pants now? The catcher's mitt? I guess it couldn't. Maybe. I'm trying to visualize it. Sleepwear, Shah. Sleepwear. You just banged the pot. Nobody else was. That's because we're supposed to do it together at 7:30 my time. If we want to do that tomorrow, guys, we can set up the live feed. I was even thinking of making a little sign, because some of the people did wave to the camera when the pan bang today, and there was a couple of other people out pan banging. But I was thinking about making like a little sign: follow the pan bang live on YouTube tonight. Thrift Store Pepper, 7:30. I need like commercials like on the billboard for the new TV shows. Sings is out of battery. Sorry to hear that, Sings. If you can make it to a charger in time, try your hardest. But if we lose Sings now. Oh, receivers, catchers, givers, batters. FYI. Okay, I thought we were still talking about the yoga pants and like the camel toe looked like a catcher's mitt. That's what I was visualizing. Puffering, yeah, I did notice we puffered a little bit there. What time is it? 10 o'clock. And there was another tangy burp. Ooh, sings. I'm surprised the news didn't have it on TV. What, the pot bang? I don't think the pot bang's gonna, like, you know, there is other stuff going on in the world. Today in Toronto, neighborhood in Runsonville's come out and bang their pots for 3 minutes. Over to our Asian correspondent, Trisha Nancy Fungayawawa. Hello, I here in Runsonville's Toronto, Canada, where residents of this quiet neighborhood have come together to bang pots and pans to prevent COVID from infecting their lives. Sorry, I went into a little bit of a character there. Mine here, Shah. Yeah, well, I'm not there, am I? Am I, Nancy? I only go on the time by where I am. And a lovely burp 'twas. Yeah, Rebel, you should watch my MRE or ration review videos because they are a burp fest. Showed people singing in Italy. Come on, pass that shit. Puff, puff, pass. Yeah, I feel like I need a little bit of a smoke shortly. It is cold outside. You're just below me, maiden. Now, there's a wonderful kind of image. I can see Maiden Montana in Eternity in a prison cell together. And Eternity is on the top bunk in one night. They're a little bit lonely in their wife beaters, and their scrubs are a little bit tight and sweaty and see-through because it's summertime. There's no aircon in the slammer. And in the background, there's just a slow harmonica music going on. And Eternity's like, I'm sure lonely in here, maiden. You know, no one understands me like you do. Even my man on the outside never understood me like you do, maiden. You are my kin, you are my soulmate. Every moment in my heart has been leading for this. Sorry, haha, oh my god. I do try to bring you some kind of humor, ladies. I can't guarantee it's always going to be like side-splitting humor. Ooh, baby. Maybe I can't play music. We've already got a bow, 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 bow. Ooh, chicka wow wow. Ooh, Cajun chat. Oh my god, that's got Nancy's juices going. Sometimes Cher Bear gets hungry, where she gets horny for food. I'm just trying to think of a. Actually, that's Martha. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Nancy. I'm just trying to think of a horny Nancy. I don't know if that's something we could handle in the chat. Right. Sometimes it's soft porn. Pass in the virtual spleef. Yeah, I should start rolling perhaps juices. Oh no, don't go there. We don't need the juices, Nancy. Retract the juice, retract, think it back up, think unsexy thoughts, think unsexy thoughts. On that note, haha, time to go feed the pussy cats. Oh my god. I knew I shouldn't have mentioned pan bang too much. I'm sure you ladies are all trying to find either a banana or a rolling pin to sit on. And if Cher Bear was still here, she'd probably find a pineapple. I don't know if Cher Bear sits on pineapples. That was just a joke we had a little while ago. Is she even still here? I don't know. She disappeared. But I'm going to roll a spliff. Everybody knew her. It's Nancy. Oh, yeah. Oh, who? Oh, I don't know. I've lost the plot a little bit there. Sorry. I'm getting a bit of a headache. I don't know if it's the Thrift Fam fireplace giving me like seizures. The nutsacks and meat stick. Buy all Rebels on Rebel. Now, can we ask, are you a girl or a boy? Is that okay? You're not, you know, if you don't have a gender, it's okay as well. We don't mind. But who sings? I thought your phone died. Did you get your charger all right? I have a headache for like a week. Yeah, I have a bit of a headache today. It's kind of a weird one. I don't know if it's to do with the weather or maybe I'm dehydrated. non-gender. Some people are like that these days, Laurie. Some of them, they don't have genders. Apparently, see, this is a trouble. Even though for like millennium and millennium, there's only been men and women. You know, there are gays and lesbians too, but you know, primarily they were like, you know, lesbians went with other women and gay guys went with other gay. But that was only a social construct according to millennials, because it's not just as easy as being a man or a woman. They kind of, I think they confuse like the chemistry and biology with mental health issues, but they think that mental health issues are kind of things that determine gender. So Rebel is a southern boy male. Okie dokie. So, oh yeah, that's right. You're from Atlanta. What was that? The other one that was from Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know. I lose things a little bit, and my eyes are going blurry. I do think it might be the first fan fireplace. I get a thumbs down all the time. I'm guaranteed one thumbs down on every video. Eternity. It happens. Just like I lose a subscriber every day. Pretty much. I get used to it. Every video gets. I actually once uploaded a video, and this is like, I'm sure this is part of the shadow banning and the passive censorship. And the other reason, you know, I think possibly I get this is because I'm not monetized. YouTube aren't going to favor me over somebody they can sell ad space on. That's why I don't get a lot of the views that I should. But occasionally I did. Anyways, I forgot I was leaving. Okay, go pound that pussy, Eternity. Pounding with Meow Mix. Meow, 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 meow. Do you remember that commercial? Oh, yeah, I think I got quite a few. Martha, a little while ago. Snafu Smokes Crack was talking some shit, and I lost about 80 subscribers over the course of 3 days. And I'm pretty sure I got a couple of shills that come and just leave thumbs down. But I always do. But this one time I uploaded a video and it wasn't even a minute. Like it didn't. Nobody even had the chance to watch it, and kind of it went through the processing thing, and then it sort of pounced up to say that it was ready to be watched, and almost immediately a thumbs down. It's like it wasn't even possible for anybody to have seen it. Like, you know, there wasn't even time for a notification to get out before it got a thumbs down. I think I even made a video about that at one point. Here, kitty. I got a bowl of cream for you, little putty cat. Fuck that snap clown. So yeah, and a little while ago, a couple of months back, we were 3 subscribers away from 2,000, and we were like, "Oh my god, we're gonna get to 2,000 subscribers. We should have a party." The very next day, I lost 10, and since then I've lost 43 subscribers, I think. Laurie, kill him in his sleep, steal his weed, come and see me. We can live together in the basement. Kelly Kibo didn't want to bring her own preps to come and live with me and Mike, so it's open to you, Laurie. Or you, Darcy, if you want to kill your husband. If it doesn't work out with you in CT, you can come and get hot and wet in my shower and then walk around in a towel and sing to me. That's a joke, Darcy. Don't start finding the cheese wire just yet to go and strangle your husband with. I was only joking then. Oh my god, Laurie wants a spanking. Why are you ladies all getting a little bit randy or something tonight? Is it something to do with the moon? Is it part, you know, is it your cycle, your moon time or something? It was just a roach. He's rolling one now. All right, well that's what I'm doing actually. I've got my zigzags ready. And I'm gonna be thinking, guys, I hate to disappoint. Hour 45, we're gonna be wrapping this up. That's around 7 minutes, 6 minutes from now. So let's start getting into our goodbye type of mode. If you had fun tonight, guys, is it you know, should I take a couple of nights off? Are you getting bored of this? Are you getting sick of this? Should I put a little bit more effort, try and find out some information, or are we just good the way we are. Don't go changing just to please me. Shah. So there's no urgency. I'm just saying, kind of get into that mood. We are going to be starting about wrapping it up shortly. Not just yet. We've got 6 minutes to kill, so I do like to wrap it up around an even number. I think it's great the way it is. Thank you, End Times. Do appreciate that. So I don't want to like kind of sell you guys short a little bit, but I think kind of we've mentioned and come to the point there. I think we just like to come together and hang out and chat. Haha, the finger puppets are rolling. Yeah, I should draw the faces again. Maybe. Indian people are such good lovers. They believe themselves. Yeah, but it's the cumin finger sings a lot. Like, you got to deal with the cumin finger. I'm joking. I know not all Indian girls have cumin vaginas. I just had the misfortune to have one that did. Just like the Scottish girl once I banged that had hairy armpits. I had to make her put a t-shirt back on. It was so repulsive. Like, can you put your t-shirt back on, please? Well, I still missed Martha. Lucky for you, you'll be able to watch it at your own leisure whenever you want. It's fun and games actually, because we did start one live show, but we got shut down for a copyright strike. My intro music, "Liars Not Lovers." Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a little bit you. Who like Farfuckle? That show is lame. Well, if it wasn't for him, none of you would be here, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't know. Sometimes, reasons and purposes. But screw censorship. A little bit again why I'm not monetized, William, is because when you kind of do monetize, then YouTube become your partner, and although they give you 55% of the money, they take 45 for pretty much doing nothing. But then they start telling you what you need to do and what you say and how you present your videos and all this stuff. So I'm like, you know what, fuck that shit. I don't want to be part of that. As I said, I probably wouldn't even be making much money if I was monetized with them. I don't think my channel would be something I could live off of. Hoopty's got to go. Laurie, I just jumped over there to see, and I called it. What did you call? Yeah, well, I think again that's a little bit to do with who we partnered up with in the YouTube, and they're paying him a lot of money. That guy's got 2 channels with 100k viewers and all this fun, the super chats and stuff. Homeboy's raking it in, and he's probably laughing through this, but not so much me. So, is it still there? No. All right. I was going to pass around the tip jar if anybody wanted to put me a couple of bucks, but I'm not going to bother. I'll do that tomorrow, perhaps. But what did you call Laurie? That's what he said. Jumped where? I'm missing something here. Perhaps. If you are not part of the, you will never get shells thumbing you down or just troll you. Yeah, I well believe that. I mean, I haven't been on there for a long time. It's almost a year since I went on the Marfugel show, and I was only on like 2 or 3 times, I think. They actually called me to come back on the show, if you want to believe that or not. It's not playing fair. No, I tried to not get involved in it, Martha. To be quite honest, I mean, I did come under a little bit of attack from his cronies because I had reason to believe that, and still do, that that dude Dex, that like, what the fuck's this guy? He come from a big, he was a CEO or a vice president or something at some big, huge data collection agency. And now he's answering phones from Marfugel. Seemed a bit weird. So But as I say, guys, you can, we're not here to tell you what you can, who you shouldn't watch. You can do whatever you like. Just when you come here, be excellent to each other. And if you want to be, part of the fam, then you're part of the fam. Come one, come all, be excellent to each other. We accept pretty much anyone. So there we go, guys. We've got a minute or so left to go to wrap this up. Thank you again for your company tonight. I think it was a little bit more fun than it was yesterday. That was a little bit of a stutter rack. But tonight I think we had fun, a few laughs. Maybe we I don't know if anyone learned anything or took anything away from tonight, but if you laughed, if you joked, and that's what's important. And hopefully maybe we've had a little bit of a distraction for the last hour, 45 minutes. Maybe, when we do sign out, you guys can go and chill out at the Discord, and maybe, we've alleviated a few worries is what I'm trying to get at. So guys, your company has been awesome. You've been a great crowd. Thank you again for just hanging out. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be talking to anybody right now. Maybe just Binocular Boy and Prepper Baby. Raising the frequency. This is a fun show, and I love the accent. I think that's the only reason people watch Rabel is because of the accent. I'm joking, but I think it does contribute a bit. You've been a great guest tonight. Not guest, member. You know what I mean. Rebel, we've enjoyed having you in the audience. Come back. We should be here tomorrow, I guess. Watch the channel, subscribe. I don't guarantee you're going to get notifications even if you do hit the bell, so pop in. I do try and give you a little bit of a heads up on Facebook, on Discord. Take care, everyone. Thanks a lot for your company, as I've already mentioned, and we'll see you tomorrow, all being well. We'll try and come up with something for tomorrow. Mods, we'll figure out some fun and games, maybe Pajama Jam. Do you want an official Pajama Jam tomorrow? Should we go with that? All right, I'm going to just assume you're saying yes. So good night to you. Sings a lot. Hope your little undercarriage is okay and STD free. We enjoyed the little time you were here too, Martha. So we do try to go on around 8 o'clock. Guys, should we go on at 7? Are you going to do the pan bang with me? If we do, then we'll go on at like 7:25 tomorrow evening, Eastern Standard Time. That can give you a little bit of a chance to set a reminder. If you want to do the pan bang with me, get a pan, join in. We can do that live tomorrow, and then after that we'll have some frolicking action. I might even see if I can get our friend Annie Bradell over, because believe it or not, you guys, you've heard of Bill Cooper, I'm guessing. Well, Annie used to host a show with him on the radio. That's kind of what company she rolls and what kind of company I'm rolling with, and by default you two guys as well. So see if we can get something up and running tomorrow night that might be just a little bit different than me rambling and running on trying to fill some time. As I said, guys, thanks for watching. It is TSP TV live. It is a ship video production, and we'll see you tomorrow.